2, 2, 1, 2. What's up, y'all? You are now tuned in to another episode of the Tristate High Society Seshcast, bringing you the latest in cannabis culture in the Tri-State area. We are coming to you live from Work and Roll, the Empire Room in Manhattan, NYC. I'm Ryan from Fruity Fuego. On my left, we got Chelsea from Puff Cards.
What's up, Tri-State?
All the way around, we got Mario from I Bud You Inc.
What's going on, y'all?
And our very special guest here, front and center, Tariq Buds. Thanks for joining us, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Definitely.
My man Mario, that's what up.
Yeah,
I
man.
bud you. Salute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, happy to be in the building, man.
Definitely.
Tri-State High Society, we in here, baby.
You already know. First things first on the Seshcast, what's everybody smoking on?
That's right.
Oh, I tell you what I'm smoking on.
Yeah, go ahead. Jump it off.
I'm smoking on some of this Shice Bubs. Apollo.
Watch out now.
Nice.
This shit fire.
Yo, that shit.
Yeah, I ain't just smoking it, I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Some of this
You could get
cherry
some.
critters.
Okay.
Shit. Yo, look what we
Salute
got.
to the Emperor.
Yes, sir.
Grand Master, the Grand Marshal of the parade this
That's
year.
right.
That's right.
My nigga
baby.
Shice
Smokers
Bubs, that's
Club.
my homie.
Yo.
That's what up. Salute
Bang.
to the Emperor.
That's
to the
right.
Grand Master. He gonna understand what I mean.
That's right.
That's coming soon, the Grand Master.
Yo.
My dude.
You know we salute
Yeah,
you,
this
little
that
brother.
fire right here. Trust me, I'm gonna open one up for you too.
Yes.
Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Yo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bag game is getting crazy, y'all.
Yeah, that bag.
Yes, sir.
Follow sign. Come on.
Yes, sir. Yes,
New York
sir.
doing it different.
That's what I'm smoking on.
That's a collector's
But that's
item.
also what I got.
And what is it? Purple Invader?
That's right. You know what's
Holla
up.
at your boy. You know what we doing.
That's right.
The Perp Invader and the Critters.
And the critters.
The cherry critters.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I want some cherry critters.
Check
You know?
this out.
So we already
Look at
know
that.
what we smoking on right here, my man. Coming in and swinging.
Ooh, it smells amazing, too.
Yes, that's what I said. I said, shit.
It's like got some fruit, but it's also got some funk.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's the critters.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there you go.
Cherry is the thing, and the critters. Pass it around. Let
I'll
those
trade
guys
you.
smell it.
All right.
Let the crew smell
Pass
it out
to the
there.
room.
See about this Apollo.
Yeah, we all happy in here. You got us crazy.
Nice.
Ooh, okay.
See, you know that.
Yeah, it's funky. It's funky. It's funky.
Yeah. Here, check this out.
It's funky.
Straight out the gate.
You want to fucking smoke it, do all kind of things to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm smoking on.
Okay,
right.
okay.
Nice.
All right.
I see I got
Who
that
wants to go
search,
after
though. I
that?
see I got that search.
There we go, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm smoking under
Yeah, no
Search
question.
right here. Sponsored by Search.
no question.
That's
My
our
man
bud sponsor this
Steve,
week.
Angel, the whole crew over there. Thank you guys.
Search Lounge.
They gave us tickets right here. We got a bunch of tickets. We'll talk about that.
They
in
got
a
an
little
event
bit.
come up tomorrow.
But I'm about to smoke on this. Let's check this out. Let me rip this one open.
Fired up. Pass it around. I got some watermelon
Nice.
over here and the Blazy Susans, my favorite.
Ryan.
now.
Hell yeah.
Ryan.
Oh, passing it back. You want the Apollo?
Yeah, that smells searchy.
Search got that thing.
I can't get over this one though.
The Critters? Yeah. That shit's great.
Yeah, man.
I myself, I went by that dude Dispo we were talking about last week, Gotham, yesterday, and grabbed some RS11 from them. Rolled it up with the Truly Red Panda pasta tip. Guaranteed to enhance your smoking experience by 25%. But for real, the pasta tips are dope.
I do like the pasta tips.
Yep. It's good. I don't know. Somehow it like makes the smoke hit a little different. Maybe because it goes around the spiral. I haven't figured that part out yet. But that's what I got. Let's
I
see
do
about
like
the
that.
search.
I do like that. Right now, I'm smoking on my clears. You know that. I've got the animal cookies, and Griki gave me a big hash ball. So I
Oh,
put it in
shit.
the fucking front of it.
Okay.
And I just been smoking it.
Extra lit. Hold on. I'll trade you. I want some of that.
Yeah, I ain't mind tasting that. Yeah. Some of that hash ball. Speaking of hash, y'all probably met. Y'all familiar. But salute to my girl, the Dank Duchess.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Salute to my peoples.
She did a dope interview for us on the parade.
Yeah, she's the shit, man. She's really cool people. Actually, we met, and we'll probably talk about stuff like this later on, but we met in Spain.
Right on.
At Cannabis.
Hell
At
yeah.
Cannabis,
Which year
word.
did you go?
I've been like 7 times.
Oh, okay. All right. You got me
So,
beat.
but
I went
I want to
twice.
say the year that we met was like 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Right on.
like, I think it was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
That her and I met at Cannabis.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's an awesome person. And amazing hash maker, too.
Yeah, that's why I brought up.
Yeah. Yes,
She
sir.
make the bomb hat.
And she's
She
back
make
in
the
New
bomb
York,
hat.
too. She came back to the East, y'all.
That's
So.
special tip.
She make the bomb hash, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Let's see. Anything y'all want to recap on for the weekend before we get into the news?
Yes. I pulled up to Canistock on
That's right.
Saturday. So it was cool. I had been to the first one in October. This is the second one. I think the next one's going to be at Bel Air Mountain, so it'll probably be bigger. They're growing.
Okay.
A lot of vendors there. It was a little tricky because you have licensed vendors who are not, licensed in the state of New York, who are not allowed to have flower on the premise. And then you got tables of people that do
Strapping.
have bud. So, that's a little sticky because it's unfair to, the licensed.
And this was in
dispensary.
Bel Air?
This was in Poughkeepsie, actually. No, the
Poughkeepsie.
next
Okay,
one coming up. Yeah, they're definitely growing. It was body to body in there. It was probably a little too big for the venue that it was at, which is a
Really?
good problem to have.
Yeah. All right.
They
Good
had
for them.
dab bar, flower bar. No consumption inside, although there were people consuming inside. Because if you go to a weed event, you light up. I mean, no one was saying no, but they had their outside area that was designated, and everyone does it now with the flower bars and the dab bars. So it's nice to be able to have that.
Yeah.
All in all, a good day.
That's what's up.
It's
That's
definitely like the upstate market. A lot of people from the city showed out to check it out as well. And yeah, that would be my only thing, is that it's not really fair to have licensed people there in the state that maybe you
Yeah.
haven't tried their bud before and they're not able to have it, and then other people
Yeah.
do. So that's,
Yeah, that sucks. We're paying a lot of money to not sell weed right now, and these guys are here just making money.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's
It's
crazy.
that weird crossover, I guess. Now, was there like a competition or anything, or it's just like a weed
they
festival?
had some panels, people speaking.
Okay.
They had some entertainers in the building.
Nice. All right.
They had the people walking.
But not like a
those,
cup.
So the
No,
real.
there was no cup.
Okay.
They had that circus like.
Yes, they had ladies on stilts.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That looked cool.
It was cool. Yeah, you're like body to body, and then you just have a super tall person walking past. So, all in all, great experience. I was repping. I had the cards out there, so
Nice.
it was a good day. Great to get in front of new faces.
Sure.
And everybody's looking for herb at the end of the day. What do you got? Seeds?
Yeah.
What do you got?
What you
So-
got? What you got?
Did they
What
have
that
people
weed?
there like with clones and stuff too? Like,
Yes,
Okay.
they did.
nice.
Like I said, it was packed, and I was also like vending, so it was hard to check it out when it was so
Yeah.
packed to
Oh,
be able
yeah.
to get in and see. But I definitely saw people with their plants walking around.
Okay. That's what's up.
Upstate New York is doing it.
Yeah.
All the farmers are coming out little by little, little by
Yeah,
little.
absolutely. No, I mean, they're there.
Yeah, they're there.
And they got property.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
that's the thing. They have property.
Think about that. A couple of years from now, it's gonna be different. It's
Oh
gonna be
yeah. I
crazy.
can't wait to the craft market.
Yeah, yeah. So
blooms.
That craft market has to include a lot of indoor, though. And at this
Yeah.
point, that's not where we're at.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Not there yet.
So, I mean, it'll get, I totally believe, I'm full-heartedly believe, it'll get to exactly what we wanted to
Yeah.
at a certain point.
Sure.
Just not right now.
Yeah.
They
Unfortunately.
had
Yeah, it's gonna take a little
infused
time, it's gonna
companies.
Oh really?
Yeah, they had definitely different kind of vendors, people that I hadn't seen before in the States. So
Okay. Interesting. So Upstate got their own flavor going on.
Definitely.
with
Yeah,
the
no
events.
question.
Oh yeah. All right. Anything else? Or you guys want to jump into the news?
All right.
All right.
What are the news?
So coming back, well, I guess we're still in New York, but getting back to like how we're gonna get there. Somebody's finally, I guess, blowing the whistle on what is the DASNY, the Dormitory Authority of the State of New York. There's a small group of card license holders who sent a letter to the OCM, basically like, okay, what's going on? These people are the ones who are in charge of setting up the what do they call it? The Social Equity Impact Ventures, the thing that's head up by Chris Weber. They're supposed to be managing
Okay.
the
Yeah,
the 200 million.
funding. Right,
exactly.
right.
So
I guess they got the money.
oh, did they?
Yeah.
Because
That's
the
what
last that I heard is that the state put in 50,
that's what I heard.
and they're
is
supposed
recently,
to. Okay.
Chris
I heard.
Webber's like, yeah, now we actually got the funds.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard that too.
That's what I
Okay.
heard.
Well, then that's good. That's an
Like
update
today.
from this. Okay.
Right.
Maybe that's just
I
a
heard it
result
like
of
a
this.
week or so ago, but
Okay.
that's what I heard.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Because at this
Yeah,
point,
they told me, they actually said, yeah, we got legs.
okay, that's good.
That's
These
today.
people were basically like, okay, there's no money, and I guess the other thing was that like all the plans they had to build out the dispensaries had a lot of weird rules, and the build outs were like crazy budgets.
Yes.
And then they also were allegedly saying that they had to use a certain accounting firm, or they weren't going to get funded.
Yeah, at 13%. So you know, they give you $1 million, you're gonna have to pay $130,000
Well,
a fucking year for whatever time it takes you to pay them off.
well, sure.
That was the
Okay, you might be talking about
analogy.
something else. Okay.
No, that was it. That was the whole thing. That the build outs were crazy.
Oh yeah, got you.
But they didn't have to go that far up. But
Exactly.
The minimum.
It sounded kind of like some corrupt shit. With
Yeah,
the accounting
yeah.
thing too, is like you only use this
it's
accountant
like-
or you don't get any money.
Exactly. It's like
how does that work?
What is that?
They walk that back
Yeah.
now, but that is an attempt to control
But
the
they
money.
tried.
If everybody has to go to the same accountant, it's easier to cook the books.
Yeah,
right?
they're like, go ahead, put it in, see if it goes through. Everybody playing. Okay, take it back.
Yeah.
They're playing.
Yeah, so that's good news then. That they finally got the money because I'm like, all right, what's going on, guys?
That's right.
And then hopefully things will start to roll because I think that was part of the problem. Even they can't
course,
open the
funding.
dispensaries if they don't have the money, right?
And then, like I said, about putting a big bill on you already.
Yeah.
So you trying to give it to motherfuckers that work. You giving it to Legacy, New York City Legacy.
Yeah.
You know who that is? Like, you know who you giving the money to? Like, and you trying to put me in debt
Right.
off the gate? Nigga, we don't play that.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck plays like that here?
Are you joking? Me?
Yeah, like, yo, these... Like, did you see the numbers on New York City, like, rollouts? Like, well, so it's like, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it doesn't add up. That's all.
Yeah.
doesn't
that's
add
all.
up.
It doesn't add up.
There's some funny things going on. But all right, they have enough money now, then they don't have an excuse. Let's get it going. Interesting.
What's your takeaway? What do you think?
Well, they don't have the art gallery open yet, so that was
Okay.
kind of a bummer.
Up and coming.
Did you ever hear about that shop that Barney's had? It was like a super high-end head shop.
No.
Okay.
Where
Yeah.
was that?
They have it in L.A. I don't know if they have it at the Barney's here. I went to the one in L.A. And it's just like really expensive rolling papers,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
high-end rolling trays, all kind of accessories. It was basically like that. You walk in and then
Yes.
you go through all the accessories, and then they have in the back number of stations where you can buy the weed. You look at it and you can get it.
That's
No.
nice.
I don't know if that's connected with Amsterdam, but if you go to Amsterdam, that's like the one place you want to go to, Barney's. They got the t-shirt.
That's a different Barney's.
different Barney's.
Yeah.
Barney's here is like the high-end clothing
yeah,
store.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, yeah.
So, which I modeled, like, even at Budget as a New Yorker. I was like, I want to be
Got
like
inspired
Barney's.
by this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you, I mean, if you're gonna in Amsterdam, Barney's is actually the place
Yeah,
because
you wanna
Barney's
go.
is like a
Yeah.
franchise.
Yeah.
They actually cater to the tourists,
Okay.
and that's
Exactly.
when Mayweather goes there and it's like, yeah, I'm smoking weed. He's
He's
there,
at
and you can
Barney's.
see a picture of Mayweather
Yeah,
in Barney's.
Okay.
And they do it right.
What Barney's is.
Yeah.
I mean, but there are tons of coffee shops up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But Barney's is a franchise.
That's one of the ones. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. All
Like I
right.
said, you know.
Yeah. So, okay. Interesting crossover there.
Wait, so as somebody who's like a connoisseur, when you're in there, do you see anything that you haven't seen before? They're like, oh, that's so dope that they have that. I've never seen that.
Some of the accessories, yeah, there was some cool
Yeah.
stuff. They had like some cool books too. You know, I was
Okay.
checking it out. Was I really inspired to buy anything?
I know you are.
Nice.
too.
No,
Nice.
the answer is no.
Not really.
The answer is no.
I'm more about functional shit. I
The
like
answer
the
is no.
aesthetics, but
What's up?
yeah, maybe I will go back. I don't know. I was trying to pass girls on my way somewhere else. So
Candidly, Amsterdam doesn't really have great weed. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in Amsterdam, they'll tell you, whether you believe it or not, they'll tell you, oh no, yeah, Barcelona is where it's at.
pretty much,
Yeah.
Eh,
Barcelona. Shit.
nah, yeah, Barcelona.
Can't wait to get back there.
Barcelona's special. Man. Barcelona's special.
All right, I'm gonna ask you some more questions about Barcelona later.
Nah, that's fine.
I wanna
My bad. My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm just stopping myself. I'm like, all right. What else we got on the news real quick? Okay. This is an interesting story I saw on amny.com. And it's basically, there was a little expose on people who are selling in the streets. Everybody's wondering why are they able to keep going? Because everything is focused right now on the shops. They interviewed a couple of the cats in Washington Square Park. This cat's like, I'm making like $500 to $800 a day. Maybe they're going to come and write me a ticket because I got taken in once First time they wrote me a ticket and took my weed. The second time they just wrote me a ticket. So he was like, all right, cost of doing business. Let's go. I didn't lose my product. Like,
that's what the smoke shops are doing too, that are being hassled, or the bodegas. They're going through the exact same thing, but they're making so much money that they're like, fine, that's a cost of doing business.
now they've just upped it to like $20K a day for the shop, so we'll see if they survive that.
But I'm saying, if you say that in New York, that's unwritten. It's supposed to be shut the fuck up.
Right.
But if you're fucking, stomping your chest out talking about, I'll take the ticket, New York, these guys not play that.
Yeah.
So now you're gonna be closed, idiot. You're supposed to be fucking low key.
I was surprised they
Let me
did the
just tell
interview.
all
He had
of
his
you.
picture and everything.
All of you.
That's just what it is.
Be low key. New York, go back to what we were, you know what I mean? Like, this isn't cool, man.
Please.
Putting up this, making it out for everybody.
Way out
It's
there.
a moment in time, right? Because it's not going to stay like that.
No.
So,
Because you can't. Because
remember how wild it was?
I'm just saying, we didn't have social media, so we weren't gonna salute to the world as to what we were doing.
Yeah.
Every day, every second of the day,
Plus,
and we didn't want to. We were trying to keep it quiet.
30 years I kept my name quiet.
Still keeping it quiet.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
We still like
Right
PTSD, bitch.
I feel like all the new people are the ones who are like, oh, let's go. And everybody's
I'm revealing things right now. People are like, "Oh my God, really?
Exactly.
Oh shit!"
Like, keep it
a little bit at a
It's
time.
hard for us to step in. 'Cause that's what we've been doing for a long time. Keeping it
Yeah.
in the love. So it's hard to come across that
Yeah.
line.
So in any case, the big takeaway from that was that if you're a small time guy, probably good for a while. Because they're focused on the shops at the moment.
Yeah, nobody hating. Go ahead, make that money.
I thought that was kind of cool, actually.
I love it. It's like pioneering history
exactly.
in the
Farmers
making,
market, you want to pull up
Yeah.
with your stuff.
I'm also like, yo,
I
you're
love
making
that.
5 to 8 on a table every day? Hold on a second. I might have to get more time to table out there.
You gotta find your own block.
Yeah,
four of us will
exactly.
be out there
Exactly.
tomorrow. You'll see us there tomorrow.
It's a lot of competition to watch Two Square Park.
Yeah.
So.
Shit, let's get some good
Uh,
numbers.
Yeah, right. In any case, let's see. Jumping over to New Jersey. For the legal market, Governor Murphy just signed a bill to extend standard state tax deductions for anybody who's running a marijuana business. So
I'm
that's
so
pretty
happy
cool.
about that. Another step forward.
Yeah. A lot of states are not honoring that. So if you're trying to get a license, you're doing it above boards, you just got a little break there.
Yeah, anything that helps. That 280 is ridiculous. So
Exactly.
give him a little clap.
We'll give him the air horn for that one. That sounds Governor Murphy. You know, need to go ahead and pass that home grow, but that's another conversation.
Yes, we're pushing that too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sativa Cross leading that. Hetty and Jay, they're pushing real hard. Go
We
sign
need to
it.
use their voice. 'Cause
Yeah.
if we're not telling them that we want home grow, then
That's
think
right.
everything's all
Yeah.
good.
That's right. Go help them.
got
Sativa Cross is pushing that real hard in Jersey. We need it. The vets, the medical. Just let us grow. Let it grow. Let it go in New Jersey.
We got loud voices on the corporate side telling them not to do it, so y'all got to be louder to tell them they need it.
Exactly. We'll push. We're gonna push this year harder.
Let's see. That was from hightimes.com. I got actually another one from High Times. Jumping over to Connecticut, third leg of the Tri-State that you don't hear as much about. Connecticut's doing it though. They grossed 21 million in legal sales in April. I think that's the highest for them so far.
Okay.
It was pretty evenly split between the rec and the medical. 10.2 million on rec and 11.4 on the medical side. Actually, you know what? No, my next note is here that in March they actually did 22 million, so even a little bit more. 10.2 million is the new high for recreational sales. So the rec is growing, and the medical is starting to fall a little bit. Their first month they did 5 million in rec sales. February they did 7. March was 9.5. So you see, more and more people are buying legal weed in Connecticut. I don't think they're approaching the social equity in the same way. So they're obviously got a lot more shops open. Let's see. The next story I got from Entrepreneur, actually, also Connecticut, says that the med sales fell for the first time in April. So, see there. Rec is coming up. The med's going down a little bit. From 11.4 million, 11.4 million in April fell from 12.6 million in March. So, just under $1 million month to month. That might even be a normal fluctuation. We'll see what happens. I feel like that's typical for most states as they get the rec shops going. And sometimes they even try to get rid of the medical program. Don't let that happen. That's just fine. Get your medical card.
Exactly. Get your medical card.
Let's see. Moving on. What else we got? Okay, this is kind of a fun one. Did y'all hear about the new Erykah Badu pre-rolls they got? It's cookies.
Nah.
I did not.
So
hear
she's
that.
got her whole product line. I guess for Mother's Day she did a product launch in Vegas on the Strip.
Okay.
She's got some merchandise. She's got a thing called the Vessel, which is like a bong or a flower vase. It's got sort of like an Asian design style on the outside. It's pretty cool. She's got her flavored Dozen Roses pre-rolls. And then the big one is she's got this like tampon-inspired pre-roll situation.
Tampon inspired.
So it's kind of clever, though. I don't know. I've definitely heard about girls traveling, hiding joints and tampons, right? So what she did,
That's hilarious.
for freshness, she's packing the pre-roll in what looks like a tampon wrapper, and then it comes inside of like a little tube. But it's like kind of clever.
Yeah.
Because that's like,
Keep it fresh.
exactly. So when you open it, you take the top off, and then you pull it out, you tear the
We're
shit in the pre-rolls.
The girls are like, we don't need it. We don't do that.
Yo, I
I'm
don't
not
know.
into that, and I love
that's
Erykah
crazy.
Badu.
Erykah Badu.
She's definitely an eccentric
Honeysuckle
one.
magazine.
Like everybody should be moving away from those anyway. Like if you're into sustainability in any way, so that just sounds
Right. I mean, you know what? I guess to be fair, it's probably better than a plastic packaging.
Oh, man, that's
Because you got a
too much.
cardboard box, and then the wrapper is like
Yo.
some sort of paper or something, or like a sealed paper.
Shit.
I gotta see it.
When marketing goes wrong.
Yeah, you
I
know.
don't know, man. I don't know. That's
It's a reach.
The tampon
Well, we
part
know
is
who her-
weird.
Or her customer is, I guess. Right? Are you guys going to buy that?
No.
Nobody's grabbing that pre-roll.
No, I'm
It's not
good.
a lady yet.
It's not for me. So anyway, you know, hey, people are trying all different kinds of things.
Okay. Try to do it
See
like
how
you
it
said.
goes.
Yeah, you
Marketing
never
goes
know.
wrong.
Oh shit, this is already dying.
when keeping it real goes wrong.
I love
Right?
that part. I love that fucking part. My favorite.
Shout out to Dave Chappelle.
Wu-Tang mother.
Diversify your bonds. Wu-Tang for the children.
Sure.
I gotta go on here.
Uh-huh.
All right, thank you. All right, what else we got here? High times again. This is an interesting one. So I guess there's a fighter, Nate Diaz, is crossing over from UFC to do his first boxing match against Logan Paul.
Oh, wow.
Or
Oh,
Jake
really?
Paul, Logan Paul, one of them Paul brothers. I
Really?
don't know which one it is.
Really? We want to
Yeah.
see that fight, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we want to see
Oh,
that
yeah,
fight.
I'm not mad at that.
So
Yeah.
he's crossing over, but he asked for an exemption because I guess they drug test everybody. Is like, can you give me an exemption for weed? Because I guess in UFC they don't test for that. They denied him.
Word.
Yeah. So I guess the fight is in August. So he's basically like, all right, I'm going to be testing from here to then because I got a lot of weed in my system. He was straight up
I
about
need
it.
some
I
time to
smoke,
clear. I need some time
gotta-
to clear all this shit out.
Yeah.
Test me
Yeah.
90 days.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, as UFC, bro, if I was doing that shit, I would be smoking hella weed.
Everybody's gonna get into that. Everybody's gonna want to see that fight. That's a smart move.
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. So I thought that was an interesting one there. The boxing, whoever, I guess, I don't know if it's anti-doping or whoever's in charge of that, they're holding strong. It's also in Texas, so I think that was part of it. They're not very
Yeah,
lenient in
conservative.
Texas about anything. So
Conservative.
a couple things in play there. But in any case, it'd be an interesting fight to see, regardless. You know he's going to be smoking hella weed after that. All right, let's see. Last one. Actually, we're talking about Amsterdam. Beginning on March 25th, they're not going to allow anybody to smoke weed in the red
heard
light
about
district. Yeah,
And where?
in the red light district.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yeah, I was talking about that a couple weeks ago. That's been over a month, maybe 2 months ago. They announced that. Actually,
Okay. All right. So it goes into
Um,
effect.
but
May
it's
this
actually going into effect
month.
now.
Yeah.
Because it's going to take a while. The red light district is the red light district. So,
Right.
I mean, that's where a lot of times you would find cannabis.
That's the thing.
and
I'm
things
like,
that. So it's like, why?
you're trying to
the
clean
red-
it up, but
So
like,
the Bulldog, 50 years in existence. What now?
And they said something about the neighbors here now. They said something about the neighborhood,
They're trying-
surrounding neighborhoods
yeah,
being
exactly.
affected by all of the cannabis.
Like people just hanging around, they're all high. I'm like, you don't think people are just like hanging around checking out the chicks, and they could also be drunk or anything else.
Well,
Like,
they're not hanging around high anywhere else in the
Yeah.
city.
No,
I mean, I guess maybe if you're high and you want to go look at girls, I guess I see that. but-
listen, but it's not like that. I've been there a lot of times, and I was one of the people getting tours. I wanted to live over there for a week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Spain. My family's from Spain, so I go to Amsterdam. It's the backyard. You just go there. It's
Yep.
nothing. And it cost me $37.
No shit.
Yeah,
Exactly,
$37.
exactly.
That's what it cost.
Yes.
So we're over there. We're trying. You do the tours to New
Yeah.
Yorkers. I would tell New Yorkers come through the high times working, and you go over there. You can't hang out and walk at any girl.
Okay. Yeah, they
It's
get
not
weird
like
about it. Yeah.
no, those girls are not. That shit is not a movie.
No.
You keep it in walking.
Yeah.
The people who go in there say you going in there. You know what I mean? You get
Yeah.
swallowed by the alley. You're not just walking around smoking a joint like a fucking piece of art. No,
Right.
those girls are fucking.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
no cameras. You're not looking around like you're a tourist.
Yeah.
like-
you can't do that.
You keep it in walking, we're gonna shack your ass.
No shit.
Yeah, and
Wow.
people and men.
Yeah,
You
right.
think it's a bunch of people. I was
Yeah.
fucking like, it's like, oh shit. It's like 42nd Street.
Yeah.
Like,
Crowded.
but that.
Right. But with
You know,
all these girls in the
So,
window.
but but you're going to the red light district. So you're
Yeah.
in 42nd Street type of crowd, like
Yes.
tourists, but for that.
Yeah.
But then when you leave that, you go for Rolexes. You go
Okay.
to-
Yeah. There's a lot of people.
I went-
Yeah.
I go-
Casting
you
you
go
on
for
the way.
You go for Heineken. You go for these things, out of that red light.
Yeah, that's one thing. Yeah.
And there's a lot of good weed. Like the farther you leave from the red light district, the better the weed,
Okay.
and the more you get. So I left right away. I went to Rotterdam,
Oh, shit.
and Rotterdam's where all the art is.
Yes,
I started doing
yes.
graffiti out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went that way right away. I was
Mhm.
like,
And
whoever.
they have weed there too.
So it's like, yeah,
Oh,
you
I
got
didn't know
weed
that.
over there too. You got some weed. It's different. It's for the
I thought it
locals.
was just Amsterdam.
No,
Okay.
so the red light district. That's like you going. I don't know.
Yeah.
How we name? You know
I've
what I
been
mean?
once.
Tourists like.
Yeah, it's touristy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you getting jerked for the money. It's $50 for the 20. You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I left. What it is. You leave right away if you know what's up.
You know, yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're like,
okay.
yo, this is not. Not like.
This is like going to get a slice of pizza in Times Square.
Yeah, exactly. It's that 99 cents slice of pizza.
Or the other side. Yo, I went and got pizza up there recently. It was like $6 for a cheese. I was
Yes.
like, what the fuck is this?
Well, when I went to
It wasn't good.
Electric Avenue,
Yeah.
walk down to Electric Avenue. When I actually went to Electric Avenue, that was really the place to find the bud when I was there.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
Yeah,
saying?
you really said, oh shit.
I was
They
like,
really
word.
sang
I just-
about it.
word. And then they got this huge sign that says Electric Avenue, a huge sign.
Like, oh,
Yeah, like word. Oh, this is what's up. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
even when I ran out, I went back. A couple days later, I was like, oh, I got to go back to Electric Avenue to find something because I
There
wasn't
you
that familiar. And
Tell everybody exactly what that is and all that. Or how you even got there to Electric Avenue. I want to hear that already. You know what? We're about to go to it. What time is it?
It's 9:28.
All right, let's
You wanna go ahead?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go. Hold on.
If you just tuned in or if you are stoned and you forgot, our special guest this week, Tariq Buds in the building, OG in the NYC Cannabis game, throwing events forever.
Yes. We sort of skipped the events a little bit, but this is
Oh,
the
okay.
main event right here.
Oh,
so
yeah, I
let's
forgot.
go.
now it's all
Yeah,
good.
Coming up soon.
Yeah, he got
Yeah.
a big good stuff. But I want to hear more about
Yeah, we'll get to that.
how you got to the electric.
Electric Avenue.
Yes.
All right. So, we were in Europe for about 3.5 weeks. We went to quite a few places, cannabis hotspots. And while we were in London,
What year?
this is 2016,
Yes.
2016, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe 2017 for this particular trip.
Yeah.
But I think it was about 2016. So we were in Europe for an extended period, going to the cannabis hotspots, because at the time I was working with the company named Peacemaker. I was and still am actually Mr. Peacemaker.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Peacemaker ended up making me the face of the brand as we started working together more, started in the States, and then they started taking me over out of the country. And then, it started to build. And so eventually people took to me no matter where we were. And I was technically like a salesman and a marketing guy working the brand.
Exactly.
And I was pretty good at it. So they made sure that, okay, well, you're the guy that people should talk to and reach out to.
Exactly.
Their first reaction or first dealings with the brand, let it be you. So
Brand ambassador.
right. So, like in being Mr. Peacemaker, there were times when we would go places when I didn't know anybody and they'd be like, oh, you're Mr. Peacemaker. And this is in other parts of the world where I had never been before. So with Peacemaker, at the time when I got with Peacemaker, they were in 14 countries. I think presently they're in 27 countries.
Nice.
And, we went to a lot of those countries to promote the brand, but then we had strong distribution companies to work with us to build this. So that being said, Electric Avenue, because this can happen in a bunch of different countries.
Yeah.
So many stories and so many.
Of course, I know that.
So many
That's
places. You know
take
what I'm
us
saying?
into the world.
So,
You know what I mean?
but with Electric Avenue, really, I had in my other life, I used to work in the music business. And so there was a guy that I worked with, and he used to have a radio show, and all of my artists, he used to play all of my artists on his show.
Exactly.
This is R&B, soul music.
Okay.
He used to play all of my artists on the show. So I was like, hey, listen, man, I'm going to be in London. Come check me. He was like, oh, man, I'm going to take you. And then he walked me from, goddamn, downtown London all the way to Electric Avenue. We walked through so many neighborhoods. He gave me a history lesson, though. That's what he was doing.
That was amazing.
Pointing at things and just telling me. I was like, wow. So when we got to Electric Avenue, I was like, well, I need some beer. I need some bud. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, well, this is definitely the place to find it. So
he's like, we're here.
Word. So when I walked around, I made my moves. I did what I did. I got something. And then 2 days later, I ran out. I was like, well, my man ain't around because he lives in the country. Like it's out there is a little different. It's not even just the suburbs. It's actually the country. You know what I'm saying? So he lived really far. It was a big stretch for him to come meet me, to walk me.
Yeah, no, it's different.
As much as he did. Yes. So I didn't expect him to come back. So I just got back on the train. I figured out, because we got on the train at some point to go back. We walked there, but we took the train back, and I figured out how to do it. So I went there. It's a long story, man, but I had so many people that I had to talk to just to try to find it. Eventually, I found it again, but I got so much.
Like, hey.
I got so much so that I wouldn't run out and have to come all the way here.
You found one. After all that, hold on. You get a bunch of dudes. And now right off the air. And so now what? That's how you made you. Now you going back over there, right?
Yeah. Well, last year I took a group to Cannabis in Barcelona, and it's fun. For certain people, it's their first time; they've never been there. And for me, because I'm a veteran and I know a lot of people there, it's like part of my goal to actually introduce more and more people to the experience internationally for cannabis.
Exactly.
Because it's obviously, it's not just here in America. However, everywhere in the world looks up to America as to what we're doing.
Exactly.
So when we go there, we're like, oh, it's legal everywhere, right? We're like, no, it's not legal everywhere.
Yeah.
But, it's legal in New York where I live. And, it's legal in California. It's not legal everywhere, though.
Exactly. It's a bunch of education.
But they understand that it's in Europe, specifically, they are looking up to us like, okay, you guys are setting the tone as to what it will be in the future. So in Spain, though, and you've been there, it's legal to smoke as long as you're smoking indoors. And that's where the social clubs and the consumption lounge comes in Spain. You have to have membership.
Yeah.
You have to have, actually, I keep my cards on me. So I have cards on me.
Yes.
For certain social clubs out there.
That's right. Yeah. You don't just get that
you can't,
club.
You
gotta pay every year.
No. And yes, you have to re-up. But what I do like is, trust me, when I go back to these clubs, they're like, oh, you got some bud that's still here.
No shit.
Yeah, because you have your own locker,
That's
technically. Right. And, yes,
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's what I told
I
you.
got some bubble
Yo,
for me.
I did not have that.
and that happened because I forgot
I
one
told
time.
you about that. Like,
We had been there like 3 times in 1 year because we were moving so much.
Yep.
And then I forgot I was just there like 4 months ago. And then when I went back, they were like, oh, yeah, no, you have something here. I was like, oh. And you got a credit of $90 on.
Yeah, did you hold the credit, which is cool.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's
club. It's your
that's
club.
what's up. That's what's up. So You know, and I always felt like that's the experience that I wanted to bring to America, and that's my goal. Actually, is actually to bring that experience.
Hell yeah, I'm here for
here
it,
in the
man.
States. You know what I'm
Let
saying?
me know when you get that going.
Word.
Yeah,
No question.
tell us a little bit about the flyer that you have with Berlin.
Berlin. Okay, so in my travels to Europe, there's a place in Berlin called Yam. It's YAAM.
Okay, yeah.
Yam is a really different and special place, right? It is a man-made area. They have a man-made beach. I just posted it on my IG the other day, like a real quick of the man-made beach because it's on a river. So they have sand and they have like performances. They have 3 bars, performance stage. So they have big concerts. So a lot of times when artists go to Berlin, they perform at the Yam facility.
Yeah.
You understand?
Sick.
But Yam, when I went to Berlin, that's where I've got my weed. You know what I'm saying?
That's
because
also that spot.
you'll notice even in my posts, you'll hear Caribbean music in the background because it's largely a Jamaican area.
Really?
And they have, it's like built out vendor spaces for Caribbean clothing, jewelry.
You're cooking out there too?
Art. Yeah, absolutely. Because they have bars.
Yeah.
When you walk, it's like and they're also in Germany, they're really into street art. Street art is everything.
Everywhere. I went back in 2004.
And man, it's everywhere. So walking like the whole strip, just walking to the performance area, the bars, the beach, the man-made beach, it's all street art and you're surrounded by it. So I captured all of that like in my first experience and was like, damn, this shit is dope.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How do we do this?
Yeah. So
other people need to see that.
so the Mary Jane Festival, though, which this flyer is about, Cannabis is the largest trade show or convention and festival for cannabis in Europe, and Mary Jane is the second
number
largest
2.
in Europe.
Yeah.
That is. Mary Jane is a really dope festival, and I have friends in Berlin that are hosting me and there, and whoever I bring with me that are basically saying, listen, we'll probably make a stop in Switzerland because it's a stone throw away. It's $37.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Right
to
there.
sit
Over there,
there.
yeah, you can do
It's
that.
they have a strong pot community.
That's right.
And the goal of these things, because this is Canada travel. That's basically what this is, right?
Exactly.
So I connected with a travel agency because I've done this so many times and going so many places for cannabis. And people are like, oh, I'd love to be there. I'd love to go there. You know what I'm saying?
And you've always moved around.
Right. So Berlin is next, and that's June.
That's what's
but
up.
in September, I'm going back to Australia.
Oh, all right, hold on.
Yes, I'm saying. That's
what's going on over there?
Sydney, well, one of my closest friends in cannabis, actually, that used to work with me with Peacemaker. He's Australian, and he's turning 50.
All right.
Right. So
they got a big community.
yeah.
But the laws are a little tighter over there. Right?
I'm going to repost at some point. I'm going to repost some of the Australian posts that I had.
You got to let
The
everybody know.
experience out there was amazing. But they have something called Mardi Gras.
That's right. That's what I know about.
In Nimbin.
That's right.
And Nimbin is in the bush. Like that's where
like the Aborigines.
The Aborigines are.
That's just what I was
find out what kind of genetics they got.
The Aborigines are out there. And I had quite a few encounters with Aborigines that shocked me.
I bet.
That shocked me because, like, technically, the Aborigines are still in the woods.
Right.
While there's this cutout area, it's small, but it's like more of a white hippie area.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And the white hippies have this area in the middle of Nimbin. So technically, the Aborigines allow
them to be there. Wow.
So I remember we were partying. It's 4 a.m. We're camped out because you can only camp out. There's no hotels. There's only there's like 2 hostels, and then you're camping. Yeah. So it's 4 a.m. We're partying and all this, And then I look at the woods, and I just see this guy walking through the woods. He's like stepping through the woods, and then he just stands at like the edge because now he's walking into this cutout area, and then he just stands there,
checking it out.
and then he just kind of looks at the whole crowd like, yeah, you're lucky we allow you to be here. It was like, thank you. I mean, you're welcome.
Right.
You're welcome. Like, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Basically, his whole demeanor was like, you're welcome. And I looked at him. I was like, oh. And I asked my boy, I was like, yo, did you see that dude?
Yeah.
He was like, nah, I didn't see all that. It happened 2 more times. And that's when I was like, yeah, nah. This is like, this is serious right here.
I only read about it. I read about it, and I always said I wanted to go there. I'm happy that you fucking went there.
Yeah,
and made it happen.
Yeah. But even in Nimbin, it's a Reformation area, so they have Mardi Gras every year. And
Mardi Gras, I know.
We had a vendor's booth at Mardi Gras.
Okay, wow.
And
huge. They got a parade type
yeah,
thing, right?
it was amazing, bro.
Yeah,
it was amazing. They took down my page that I had all those videos. They took down my last page.
I know they killed me.
They killed me. But
thing,
I had all the videos from the parade.
They killed me.
They had a big ass joint that was like 300 people had to hold up to walk down.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought I bought a
right in the bush. In the middle, like I'm talking about way in the middle of the country.
Yes,
there's no city around.
I never got
all.
to experience that. I'm glad you do that.
Yeah.
Because I know it's like
that shit was amazing, man.
That you like, yo, because I've read all about.
So my job is to educate and let people know that these things exist and put them in the position to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's also business opportunities.
Yeah,
involved in that.
Right now, you saying that, I'm like, oh man, that's a dream right there. I would love to go with you on that trip to Australia. Knowing that you're gonna be there, that's like a whole thing. Even right now to Germany, what I said as soon as I saw it, I said,
Yeah, you've been talking about it for a while now.
I mean, like, you don't know what it is to be invited to Europe, to these places, and you already have that guide.
Yeah,
that's a whole other level.
Yeah, you're just in another place. Instead of you going there by yourself and not knowing, you're like, oh, what's good? What's good? You know?
Yeah,
so
I've had that experience.
Last year when I took the group to Spain, you know, they know, like, you know, I've traveled to these places. Yeah. But while we were there, they were like, damn, bro, yo, how many people over here know you? Like, like you're like a star over here.
Yeah.
Like how many steps do you have to take before somebody's like, oh, shit, Tariq, yo, it's him. Yo, he's here. And then they show me their bud chains because I sold a lot of bud chains over there.
Okay, it's a good calling card too. That people that's
everybody seen that.
People walk up to me like, oh,
yo, worldwide you made the bud chains.
That's
good on that.
That's a fact.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, man, you know, so Berlin is coming up. It's June 21st through the 29th.
People can still go, or
yes, absolutely.
Okay. Got a few spots up.
Yeah. I'm obviously my man was telling me about going to Switzerland last year when I took them to Spain. In the middle of it, I ended up taking them to Ibiza. Okay. And we had a great time in Ibiza. I got friends in Ibiza, and they've been begging me like, yo, come over here. Exactly. So as soon as we got there, it was like my name was at every door, every dispensary.
No shit.
So
I want to go on a trip with this guy.
Right? The island of Ibiza. So there's the little taxis, the little water taxis that come in and out. Mm-hmm. That's where I'm from. I'm from La Pineda. That's where those taxis go. It's only one little town. That's my town. That's my family's town. Wow. Then I go right to Seville and come right up the up the road.
Crazy.
So it was just like nothing. It's like that's how it was for me. I didn't even stay in Barcelona when I landed. I wouldn't even look at it. It was like a city, it's a city. I come from here. I'm like, I'm going straight. I made a straight south to Pineda, and then I could take the cab all day long because we had a little spot over there.
Word. That's
and then my family a little bit more south.
Okay.
More south, more country. They throw the tomatoes at you.
Oh yeah.
And that's why we got so good over there. Nobody used to grow weed there. It was fucking taboo. Me growing up, I used to go over there all the time. Me growing up, nobody could touch weed. You were a marihuanero, which is what the fucking worst thing ever. It's called like You Are the
Marijuana.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
dope.
Yeah, but
That's a
it,
sick title.
yeah, it is. That's what it is. And you were that, and you were fucking labeled as, you know, like you're a fucking drug addict.
Yeah.
You were like, that's what you were. You're like, oh, and especially because you smelled up the place.
Yeah.
They're like, oh shit, you. Everything else was so that's how it was in Spanish families. They didn't want to hear that shit. That you would not. Nobody wanted. They were like, oh, those people coming over, and me too. Me to my cousins, they're like, oh, you coming over here?
Yeah.
Oh, you're bringing all that shit over here and glorifying it. We fucking hate you. Get the hell out of here. The Spaniards didn't want that.
Yeah.
But once they told grandma that it's the same as growing tomatoes, that's the alkaline was the same. And, and they got to know that from like me. Say, grandma, you get like $300 for this ounce. This tomatoes, you get what?
Only $3.
And I said, look. And she said, what? She said, you fucking kidding me? Next time I come out, there's like a fucking Christmas tree.
Wow.
I said, yo, because I said, yeah, because it's the same as growing tomatoes.
I love it. I love it.
And Spain is born.
Yeah.
You know, with the weed, because at one time there was no weed in Spain.
Right.
Look back at
No.
Yeah.
it was only
That's why
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam had the title.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
it wasn't there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It wasn't there. I turned around, then I got hit over here, and when I'm getting hit, you know, everything is going on. I'm like, oh shit.
That's amazing.
And that's
amazing.
and you know, look at what you've done, like coming back and forth, bringing it to the world, like that's awesome, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I had no
That's
idea.
what's up.
I've been dying to go to the fucking Germany. So I know they can have a great time over
So
there.
they got this expo in Chile.
Yeah.
It's called Expo Weed.
Okay.
So,
I haven't got to that one.
In Chile, it's Expo Cannabis.
Okay.
Expo Cannabis, and then in Uruguay, they got Expo Weed.
I was thinking about
And-
Uruguay. Like,
have you been to both of them?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
For sure.
What is Uruguay like? Oh my
Well, Uruguay, it's kind of weird. It's kind of
Okay.
weird.
All right.
It was dope though, but it was kind of weird because Uruguay is completely legal. Uruguay
Yeah,
was one of the
everything, right?
first places
Yes.
that it actually became legal. So I had been to so many countries at this point, and you know, we're searching for weed. We got people that are local distributors. They lay it out for us when we get there. It's an Airbnb.
Yeah.
We don't have to look for it. When we got to Uruguay, and I'm like, okay, it's legal. It was like we couldn't find nothing. Like we were in the car with 4 growers, and nobody had weed.
What?
And it was like, and they were like, listen, because you can get it anywhere. It's nothing, and that makes you think because
We don't carry it because we know we can just pick it up like it's a beer.
Yes, you can find it growing on the side of the street,
Oh,
like because it's
that. It's just
nothing.
yeah.
It's nothing, and that's something that you have to think about. The value of it, how it will and can decrease
Yeah.
when
If it's
you can
if
get
it's so
it
commercialized.
anywhere.
Well, that's happening right now in New York. Shit.
Absolutely.
Fucking
You know
suffering.
what I'm saying?
You're about
So-
to start getting another job.
When we went to Uruguay, it took us until we got to Expo Weed,
Wow.
where it was like, okay, boom. We had a booth there because that's why we were there. Like we
Yeah.
had a booth at Expo Cannabis, Expo Weed, but then when we got there, that's when we actually got our hands
Okay.
on some actual cannabis, and it was like, wow,
Interesting.
yeah, this is interesting.
Huh.
But Uruguay was the first place that when we were at dinner, the waitress was like, hey, do you guys, you guys want to buy something?
Really?
Word. And we had something though. So it was like, nah, we cool. And we just rolled up at dinner and we smoked at dinner.
All right, I'm sold.
And that was like,
That's the
okay,
experience
yeah,
I'm trying to have.
I was like, yeah, that's dope. That's dope. And that was like 2016. That was like 2015, 2016.
What?
I say 2016. Yeah.
I always thought about that.
Blow my mind.
How about
right
Costa
now.
Rica? They have something over there. You been there?
No, I haven't been to Costa Rica.
It's not fully
That's
legal
right,
there
let's
yet.
Let's make one for that one.
That's the place I want to go. Not even just for cannabis. I
Bro.
was always told about the black sand beaches that they
Yes.
have
Dope.
that I wanted to go to. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
He's from over
My
there.
dad's from there. It's,
Okay,
it's dope. Yeah.
yeah.
It's worth. And the
Um,
Caribbean side, honestly, is my favorite. There's a lot of cool shit on the Pacific. I think there's more black sand on the Pacific, but the Caribbean's a whole other vibe.
We did Colombia because about 5 years ago,
Yeah.
about 4 or 5 years ago, it was right before the pandemic. They had their first trade show for cannabis.
That's right.
And we went to that. You know what I'm saying? It was in Medellin.
That's right.
It was
I read all about it.
It was in Medellin. And so we went to that. We checked it out. We didn't have a booth or anything, but we went to go check it out, see what it was. And it was really small. It was new. So it wasn't well attended like that. And it was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
This is what they're going to eventually grow to. We know what it is. So at least we're here. We made our connections and links. And, there's still a couple of companies that I still do business with in Colombia.
Nice.
But now that trade show is
popping.
Right.
I just got invited right now.
When we were there, the main thing was the Canadian companies, the legal Canadian companies, they were legal first. Exactly. They were buying up all the property in Colombia, and they were working with the farmers in Colombia. So I'm interested because I haven't really followed it like that, just to see how far that has gone since then.
Because you went early.
Yeah, because I
just got invited by a farmer at the Bazinga conference in Miami. There's a lot of people walking around from Colombia, and they were just picking things that they wanted to see what was going on. And I met a couple of people that told me all about it. Mm-hmm. And just like you said, I read about it. You went there, so another place. You know what I mean? I'm like moving around. I love that. Let's do something for Costa Rica. Let's do a big tour for that one.
Yeah. Well,
let's see what the laws are, where we at, and let's. He got some connections.
I'm working on the Colombia and Mexico thing.
Okay.
There's some tourist boards
let's do that.
Have heard my name, and they're like, "Yo, you're bringing groups."
Exactly.
And so we want to bring groups to us.
Those are a better bang for your buck too. Costa Rica got kind of expensive. It's awesome, but it's not like the deal that Mexico or Colombia is, unfortunately.
As long as they treat us good when you get there, you can smoke your weed. We good.
So we talked about Jan, right? But in Denmark, they have Christianatown.
Yes, I made it there.
Yo, Christianatown.
I did make it there.
Yo, Christianatown.
I made it there for graffiti. I was running around doing graffiti everywhere. I got a bunch of blocks of hash.
And, my man, salute, man. To my man, Matt, man. Salute to my man, Matt, for peacemaking. He had already been there, and he had told me about it, but, he wanted me to experience it. And then he knew my experience would probably further what Peacemaker was going to do in town, So we walking down the street, and we see this cool-ass, boutique shop, and I'm like, oh, shit, and I'm shopping. I'm spending mad money when I'm over there. But I was making mad money, so I was spending mad money. I was shopping so
hanging
much.
Over there. So
I was spending so much, and I got so many clothes that people never seen here. You know what I'm saying? Because I was buying it in Denmark.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially
I was buying it in Berlin and Barcelona.
Yeah.
And I even called Bubs a couple times, like, yo, Bubs, look, they got this Sergio Tashini shit. Yo, you ever seen? He was like, yo, give me one fucking.
It's that European trip, man.
I'm like, yeah, we got it like that. So I'm shopping, and then we're walking, and then there's this street, and it's called Pusher Street. I'm like, Pusher Street? What? We walk down Pusher Street, and they just got, like we do at any of our events these days, there are vendors on the street. But they have, it's like they're at food stands, and they have hash and bud
and the farmer's market of your dreams.
All I remember, and then it was just so many of them, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
They just had so much hash, I couldn't believe it.
And then, because they were
$25.
They were so comfortable in doing it 90% of the time. There was still 10% of the time that the cops could just say, "You know what? We're not taking this." You know what I'm saying? And then they, just like 125th Street, when all the vendors start putting away their CDs and their clothes, that's just what they have to do. And there were a couple times where the cops came in and arrested people.
Oh, they roll through everybody.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Nah, Christianatown is the shit.
Anybody who
and actually,
make it there.
Denmark is
in general.
Yeah.
Okay.
For anybody listening, there's
Copenhagen, like Copenhagen, like
that's right.
That's really, I'm telling you.
We got over here at 950 right now.
Oh, okay.
Copenhagen is the shit.
Okay.
They have a good community for it, and to be honest, I like to drink too, so I like bar hop with some strangers. It's all on my IG, man. I tell you, I document a lot of the shit I do. I bar hop with some strangers for 6 hours.
No
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? It was a group of guys from Finland. They were like, dude, you're so cool. Come with us. yeah. You know,
Different world over there.
in Copenhagen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right on. Yeah. It's a different energy in your sure.
Word.
Real quick,
we
you just
got-
go ahead.
Go ahead. We got a couple people that just came in the house right now. We got Uncut.
You want to shout out?
Yeah, let's get Uncut in the building.
Yo, Uncut, where you at?
What's up, Queenie, the Candy Critic?
And I know it's 9:50 right now,
Okay.
too, but he's doing a little surprise. What's up?
Yeah, we'll get into the game in a second. Real
Yeah.
quick, you mentioned your Instagram. What is your Instagram for those watching if they want to check all this out?
Oh, word. Tariq Buds, TARIKBUDS 2.0.
Okay.
That was the certs that you just rolled up?
Yeah.
The pasta
Yeah.
tip.
Another pasta
Delicious.
pack.
Tastes real good.
I'm really feeling these pasta tips. Shout out to the homie once again. Truly Red Panda.
Yes.
Dude crushes the meme game as well. Shit is inspirational.
We got Uncut in the
Tristate
building.
takeover.
Yes, sir.
Salute to the legend.
Real quick,
Legend
welcome
in
to the show.
making.
Yes.
Uncut.
It's a takeover.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a takeover.
How you feeling tonight, man?
I'm feeling great, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
You were smoking on anything or?
Yeah, man. I was smoking on two different things
Okay.
today. I was smoking on a 7-Up.
Oh, I haven't tried that. All right.
Some new. Well, actually, they just bought it. It's the 7-Up cherry smoothie.
What?
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow.
You gotta. It's.
You're like 7-Up. I'm intrigued. Cherry. Wait, what? Smoothie? Like just take it over the top.
Yeah, you gotta check it out. It's in the back.
Okay.
And then it has some ganja brew.
Nice.
And it's also new.
Okay.
I get a lot of taste this kind of situation happening over here. So I get a lot
That's
of
amazing.
brands that hit me up that want me to taste their new, because I always get the best of the best.
Okay.
So that's good. Right now,
That's what's
7-Up is my top.
That's your
right
personal.
now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's personal.
It's the headset.
Your vibe attracts your high.
Protect
always
Your High.
attractive.
Well, Protect
Yeah.
Your High is my brand, but it's under 7-Up.
Okay.
You know,
I
it's,
see.
it's like sister brother to 7-Up.
Got you.
Like that.
Bam.
Yeah.
All right. Shit.
I want to smoke what y'all smoking on. I want to smoke what he was smoking on.
Okay. Right now we're checking out this Certs. Shout out to them once again. They sponsor the Seshcast tonight. I don't know which Certs. Maybe this is Mount
Yeah,
Certs. I
shout out
don't
to
know.
Serge.
Angel Dust CEO.
Shout out to
of the
Buds.
crew.
Shout out to Grand Marshal, Mr. Buds.
Shice Buds. That's right.
Yes. Shout out to Tariq Buds.
You have to play this game with us?
Yes, let's do this.
Yeah. All right.
Applications from the kind of guava, tangy, sour, banana, tangy, guava dog, diesel.
Shout out to the homie Young Turp Squad on the sample there. And also shout out real quick to the homie Cessless for all the music you've been hearing in the background at CESS_LESS. Okay, so the game's called Cultivars. So basically just like a test your knowledge of the strain game. I'm going to give you the strain and then multiple choice to pick the parents that were crossed to create that strain. So the first one is actually one I was smoking on earlier, the RS11, also known as Rainbow Sherbet. And the choices for the cross are Pink Guava crossed with OZK, Moonbow crossed with Skittles, or Sunset Sherbet crossed with Mint Chocolate Chip. RS11, aka Rainbow Sherbet.
The second one.
The second one, the Moonbow crossed with the Skittles.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, what's the options again?
So the first one is Pink Guava crossed with OZK. The second one is Moonbow crossed with Skittles. And the third one is Sunset Sherbet crossed with Mint Chocolate Chip.
I said a third one.
You going Sunset Sherbet crossed with the Mint Chocolate Chip? Okay.
I'm going C as well.
Chelsea says C. Tariq actually got it right. It's the Moonbow crossed with the Skittles. Salute.
And you know what? They're going to be mad at me because I should have known that one too.
It's all good. There's a lot of strains out there. You know what I mean? It's like there's so much to keep up with.
I know a few who's down with that.
Okay, all right. Okay, moving on. The next one. This is a popular one for hash up in Maine. It's called Pie Dough. And the choices are cherry pie crossed with Face Off OG, triangle mints crossed with Pie 95, or grape pie crossed with Tahoe OG?
Please repeat those one more time. My bad.
Oh, that's the third one.
So we got cherry pie crossed with Face Off OG, the triangle mints crossed with Pie 95, or the grape pie crossed with Tahoe OG.
Third.
You going third?
Yeah.
I'm going with C again too.
Chelsea says C.
I'm going with A.
Tariq says A. It is actually C. You guys got that. Grape pie crossed with that Tahoe OG.
Yeah.
And then the last one, shout out to our sponsor once again, Certs, is Pink Certs.
Certs.
So the choices for this one, the menthol crossed with the grape gasoline, Skittles crossed with gelato, or pink champagne crossed with blackberry.
Oh, that's two.
You said Skittles crossed with gelato?
Yeah.
For the Certs, Pink Certs?
Yes,
Tariq?
I got A, even though I'm not sure.
You going A? It is actually A.
Yeah.
Yeah, the menthol crossed with the grape gasoline, Pink Certs. I don't think what we got tonight is Pink Certs, but they got that over there.
Shout out to the Pink Certs.
Yeah, shout out to everybody at Certs once again. Thanks for playing, y'all.
Who
Yes,
won?
indeed.
Everybody's a winner in this game. We got a shirt with your name on it.
You know what? I think Marius, you just want to keep.
What did we win?
You get a shirt.
Yeah.
We got a variety of Tri-State High Society tees.
We got some high society.
got one right here.
Dope
Salute.
Dub shirts.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tune in.
Every week on the Seshcast.
That's right. And so let everyone know where they can give you a follow, find what you're doing, be a part
Oh
of your
yeah,
event.
like I said, once again, Tariq Buds, Harlem Night, Mr. International,
Clearly, y'all, come on.
TARIKBUDS 2.0 is the IG. Just hit me up, and you can Google me. It tickles. I ain't mad. Hit me up though.
If you want to go to Germany, there's still tickets available.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, I forgot to.
What are the
mention
dates
that.
for that again?
June 21st through the 29th.
Okay, coming up.
Like I said, we're also going to Australia. We're going to Jamaica at the end of the year.
Shit.
So, you know.
All right.
Check it out.
Sign up for his mailing list. You got a mailing list? Or follow his IG.
Yeah, hit me on IG
Yeah.
and then I'll hit you with my email. And,
Worldwide.
I can add
You don't
to-
wanna miss
I can add
this.
you to the mailing list.
Okay, you want to
Worldwide.
add anything in?
Man, I wish I could travel, but I can't leave right now. But yes, Tariq Buds is worldwide. Y'all tune in and get y'all tickets to those dope ass experiences too, because they're dope ass experiences. Yeah, man, y'all could catch me at Uncut Art,
Okay,
Uncut with 2 T's, and Protect Your High.
that's
It's
right.
also the new brand. Check that out.
Hell yeah.
And we're gonna be doing a lot of events. We're gonna be setting up. I wanna partner with all my dope event planners and do a lot of
Yes, sir.
art related cannabis events where we be painting, same old painting bodies and painting art and just vibing out with the cannabis community. So
That's right.
look out
Be
for a
on
lot
the
of those things.
lookout.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Summer's
That's
right
right.
around the corner, everybody.
If y'all have not seen Protect Your Heart on the streets of New York, somewhere on the sidewalk,
everywhere.
you ain't been looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, you
This
ain't
is
been in New
your,
York.
this is your man.
There's
You
a
know what I'm
meme.
saying?
There's a meme. I
This
seen
is
a
your
meme.
man. This is where it comes from. This is where it
The
all
creator,
stems
the
from.
originator.
My man Uncut. That's his brand. That's his doing.
Yes,
Original
yes,
NYC shit.
Yes,
Real
yes, we here to encourage and inspire the future to just to love themselves better. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole aspect of Protect Your High. It's just like smoke high grade and just being a high vibes, and it's all about high vibes. So we want to encourage
Lifestyle.
that. Yeah, the lifestyle is being a high vibes, man. Ain't nothing else we got on top of it now. So
That's
I
right.
hear
You
you
heard
on
it here
that.
first.
Yes, sir.
And you already know next week we got Tech King.
Oh shit! I forgot.
Yeah.
We got Buzz and Bars this Saturday. Please
Okay,
come out
there you
to
go.
Buzz and
Yeah.
Bars
Pull
auditions
up.
this Saturday, May 20th. It's going down.
Saturday,
In June, it's June 17th. Buzz and
June
Bars is going
17th.
down.
Okay. Regular event. That's what's
Yes.
Let's go. That's this weekend.
up. I got an event next week, next Thursday. Flavor Chasers. Uncut Art's going to be there. We're going to have a bunch of food vendors. iBudget's going to be there. NY Tokos
I'm
Club's
going
going to be there.
Be there.
Puff Car is going to be there. You should be there. We got a cannabis tasting. We got a hash tasting.
What date is that? Shit, I'm gonna be there.
That's the 25th, next Thursday in Bushwick.
Yo, that's my
yeah.
birthday, 25th.
Yes,
Damn,
sir.
I forgot that my birthday is May. That's what, May 25th, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. It's my
Okay,
birthday.
so it's gonna be an uncut birthday party too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, shit.
Things just got turned up a notch.
Let's go.
Let's go.
On the 25th.
Hell yeah. All right.
Just like that.
Tune in
Thank
next
y'all.
week.
Peace.
Tristate out.
Peace, y'all.